Boom! Okay, so this is going to be the review for the Fantastic Four Epic Collection. These books are kind of like an omnibus, but they're much cheaper. They're paperback, but they're still about 500 to 600 pages. So let's get right into it. So this title is Volume 1, The World's Greatest Comic Magazine. Fantastic Four right there on the spine. Again, World's Greatest Comic Magazine. And right there in the corner, you see a little Jack Kirby image of Reed Richards. Alright, let's flip it over. Let's look at the cover really quickly. This is a really great cover to team up between Doom and Submariner. And now when you flip to the back, there's an awesome image of the Fantastic Four being frightened of the Impossible Man right on top. I'm going to let you read some parts in the back, so if you want to pause, you can just check out the descriptions right here. Now this has issues 1 through 18. This is a pretty large chunk of the early Jack Kirby Stan Lee books. This isn't the Jack Kirby that you've heard of, where he's the king of comics. He hasn't really come into his own just yet, but there's still really interesting stories that establish the Marvel Universe for what it is. Now let's flip through it a little bit. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. This thing is like 500 plus pages, but here are some of the books that are out right now. You can pause that, check those out. We're going to just look through a couple of the pages. Here's the inner jacket, and then on the opposite side is the table of contents. This first volume has the first appearance of a lot of characters, obviously the Fantastic Four. The first issue also has Mole Man. The early stories really establish a lot, like they move. It's not like comics today where it takes 6 issues to establish one little thing. Every issue established something else. First issue, Fantastic Four. Second issue, Skrulls. They're a big deal, obviously. Third issue was a character named Miracle Man, I think. That's still an interesting story, but he's not that important of a character. Issue 4 was Namor, I believe, and issue 5 is Doctor Doom, my personal favorite comic book villain of all time. Like, as you can see, these early issues look very dated. This isn't Jack Kirby in his prime just yet. He's still trying to work out the kinks in his style. And like I said before, here's Miracle Man. A lot of the early stories feel very dated. They're not very cosmic yet. They're still kind of street-level characters who are just trying to pay rent by living off of Reed Richards' patents in the Baxter Building. Here is the first appearance of the Submariner in the Silver Age. Now, the Submariner is a Golden Age character created during World War II, but they brought him back in order to flesh out the new Silver Age and the team itself. And here is Doctor Doom's first appearance. I'm just going to flip through some of the pages just so you can see what the rest of the book looks like. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because obviously if you really want it, you can buy it. You can check it out on Amazon, eBay. It's a pretty pricey amount to pay for the book in print if you just want to buy it in stores, but if you go and look for it online, it's definitely going to be much cheaper. So I'm going to wrap this really quick review up, and if you're interested, go ahead and buy it, and you can find us on Twitter at Heralds, and thanks for watching.